The Pittsburgh Steelers just drafted an absolute monster at the edge rusher position in the 4th round at pick 123. His name is Jack Sawyer, and he stands at 6'4", 260 pounds. But first, before I introduce you to him, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn notifications for everything Pittsburgh Steelers news and updates. Also, like this video. Now, let's get right back into it. So, Jack Sawyer is the pick in the 4th round, and he has Big Ten honorable mentions in 2022 and 2023. He was also a 5-star recruit out of high school. His arms are 31 3/4 inches, his hands are 9 3/4 inches, and Jack Sawyer is a tough and smart player against the run while also using his power to collapse pockets and move quarterbacks off their spot as a pass rusher. He's an absolute unit of a player, and he's really big, and him being added to AFC North football is a great thing because that's what he's built for. His strengths as a football player is his football IQ, his high effort, his speed to power, his straight line athletic ability, and his hand usage. So he fits right into what the Steelers want to do. And last season, in college, he put up 9 sacks. So he has the production in terms of getting sacks that Pittsburgh looks for at the edge rushing position. The concerns, however, in his game are a few. His lateral agility, because he's so big, and his pass rush plan. But the thing is, though, he'll learn so many more pass rush moves because of TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith, Nick Herbig, and the coaches, that this should not be an issue. So, looking at Jack Sawyer, he saw his production rise yearly at Ohio State. As a leading sack getter in 2023 with 6.5, listed at 6'5", 260 pounds, Sawyer is an imposing edge defender who watched as teams ran away from his side of the field in many games. He altered the game so much that teams were afraid to go at him, and that's what you want. Someone who could stand there and teams will run away from you and go to a different side of the field because of you. And hopefully they do that in Pittsburgh and they utilize him to his fullest potential and teams are afraid to go against him. He has a good blend of size, but he has really good get-off speed as well and power to give offensive lines trouble when he gets ahead of steam. Looking at Sawyer, he returns to Ohio State as a senior to continue making yearly progress and yearly strides, and he went back for another year after leading them with 6.5 sacks in 2023, and he put even better production in 2024 where he put up 9 sacks. So he got better and better each season, and looking at Sawyer, he does an excellent job against double teams because of his size. Sometimes edge rushers, because they're a little bit smaller and not really defensive linemen, they get swallowed up by double teams and they're completely out of the play. But because Sawyer is such a big guy, he could take on those double teams, but also bend that corner and play as a natural edge rusher. So that's what he's going to be for the Steelers. They announce him as an edge rusher, not a defensive line, so he will be off the edge. And it just gives him more depth behind TJ, behind Alex, behind Nick Herbig. And they really have a force with that group. Now, let me just give you his bio and introduce you to him. He's 22 years old. He was born May 6, 2002. He played 54 games for Ohio State from 2021 to 2024. He has 144 tackles, 23 sacks, 6 forced fumbles, and 1 interception, and 29 tackles for loss in his college career. He has 59 tackles, 9 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, 1 interception, and 9 tackles for loss this past season. He tore his MCL in the final game of his 2019 high school junior season, but obviously he's fully recovered from that. He was a 5-star defensive line in 2021 out of high school class, and he made the varsity football team as a backup tight end before moving to defensive end. As a junior in high school, he played quarterback and defensive end while not playing his senior season. He was the 6th overall prospect in his high school class, only behind J.C. Latham, Leonard Taylor, Corey Forum, J.T., and Quinn Ewers. So his grandfather also played in Pittsburgh for the Pittsburgh Pirates farm system. Father played football at Findlay College, and mother played basketball at Pickerington. He played basketball in high school as well, and he was two-time team All Big Ten in 2023-2024, and he also 2024 national champion, and was named the 2024 Cotton Bowl Defensive MVP. So that is him. That is his biography, Jack Sawyer. So not only is he a great football player on the field, his off the field stuff and those extra things that he does also stands out as well. So the Steelers are getting an absolute unit of a player in Jack Sawyer with this selection. Now, let me just talk about it really quickly. This selection for the Steelers. Not only can he play edge rusher, and he will be utilized there, I see him being utilized also along the defensive line if the Steelers need more depth in that area, because he is a big human being. So he can be utilized in that area. And also, let's just talk about this pick, because Shedeur Sanders was still on the board. What does this selection mean? Does it mean that Shedeur Sanders wasn't even an option for the Pittsburgh Steelers at all? Well, it's been reported that many teams completely took Shedeur Sanders off their board. It doesn't matter if he falls to the 7th round or goes undrafted. They're completely off the board. So maybe Steelers are one of those teams. It's funny how, because at pick number 21, the big thing was, hey, it was between Shedeur and Derek Harmon. And the Steelers don't know what they want to do, whether they're going to go one route or the other. But obviously, Shedeur was never even in the plans. So every person who reported Shedeur obviously doesn't know at all what the Steelers want to do, but the Steelers. So the Steelers made it a priority to stop the run, and that's what they're doing with this pick. The thing, however, too, when you look at this pick, for the Pittsburgh Steelers, when TJ Watt goes off the field, when Alex Highsmith goes off the field, those are two players who are really good at pass rushing. And you would think they would get someone in an edge rusher who's also really good at pass rushing. But at the same time, you have to think about it like this. They're only off the field for a few plays, mostly at a time. So if you could get a player who's really good at stopping the run, and isn't going to give up big yards against the run, that may be even better than getting a pure pass rusher, because you already have that in all those other guys. So getting a pure run stuffer at the edge rushing position who can help them not go to his side, then that's going to help the Steelers defense even more. And that's what they get in Sawyer. Anyway, that's my thoughts on the selection. That's your introduction to him and his introduction to Steeler Nation. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below on the selection of Sawyer. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Would you have gone a different position or a different route? Would you have selected Shedeur or someone else? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Or do you like this pick like I like this pick? Also, make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn notifications for everything Pittsburgh Steelers news and updates. Like this video, turn notifications, and I cover everything through the draft process. Every new player that we add today will be covered on the channel, so stay tuned for every new selection. And until next time, I'll see you guys all later. Until the next video later on today, I'm out. Peace.